So we got Jake Paul versus Hasim Rahman Jr. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at the betting odds for this upcoming boxing match. And I'm also going to be showing you guys how to place a bet on this fight. So before I get started with this video, if you haven't already done so, the sports book that I'm using is Bovada. Go ahead and join the sports book. I'll place a link in the description of this video with a bonus link available for you to join. So hit that link and join Bovada. And once you create an account, this is how you'll be able to bet on this fight. So we have Jake Paul, who's a minus 250, and Rahman Jr. is a plus 185. So as of right now, Jake Paul is actually the betting favorite. So minus 250 versus plus 185. Once this fight gets closer, there's going to be more ways to bet on this fight, not just where you have to pick a winner. But as of right now, let me give you guys a couple examples. So if I were to take Jake Paul, I would click Jake Paul right here. I would enter the amount that I want to bet. Let's say I want to bet $100, and my return on $100 would be $40. And I would click place bet. Obviously, my balance right here in this demo account is only a few bucks. So I would click this and then click place bet. So 100 gets you $40. So if I started with 100, I would end up with $140 if Jake Paul won this bet. Whereas with Rahman Jr. plus 185, 100 was going to get you $185. So you make about 4.5 times the money by betting on Rahman Jr. And because he is the underdog as of right now. And same thing, enter the amount over here and click place bet. That's all. So that's the difference over here. And let me just give you guys an example on how to do this. So let's say I do take Rahman Jr. I would click him plus 185. I would enter the amount right here and I would click place bet. And it's going to say bets successfully placed. So obviously this was just an example. So I clicked $1 in there. And you can put whatever amount you want to put, whether it's $100, $500, $1,000, whatever it is, you can enter it over here. Now, here's the second sports book. So this one is my bookie. And with my bookie, the betting odds are going to be a little bit different. That's why I wanted to give you guys a second option. So over here, if we take a look, we got Jake Paul minus 240. And then Rahman Jr. plus 165. So your payout's going to be a little bit different, right? So over here is a plus 185. So $100 gets you 185. Over here, that same 100 is going to get you only 165. So if I put 100 over here, you can see 165. However, Jake Paul, you get a slightly better payout. He's a minus 240. So if I were to bet on Jake Paul, I click minus 240. Let's say it's $100. This one gets you $41.67 versus $40. So you want to take a look at the betting odds on both of these sports books. I'll place a link in the description for my bookie as well. These are the two sports books where you can place a bet on the Jake Paul versus Rahman Jr. fight. Both of the links will be in the description. Let me know in the comment section below who you're betting on.